Singapore and Australia deepening relations with a new agreement signed on the green economy. It's the first of its kind and it focuses on trade and investment in sustainability. Both sides will also explore new strategic areas of cooperation such as supply chain resilience. Michelle Teo with this report.
When Prime Minister Lee Hsien Loong arrived at Parliament House, he was met by his Australian counterpart, Prime Minister Anthony Albanese. After a friendly handshake, it was down to business. The leaders reaffirmed their shared commitment to work together for mutual benefit amid geopolitical uncertainties. Both sides have agreed to explore opportunities in the green economy. It's the sixth area of cooperation in the Comprehensive Strategic Partnership. Signed in 2015, the broad-ranging agreement serves to deepen engagement and collaboration. The Singapore-Australia Green Economy Agreement is the first government-to-government initiative that drives trade and investment in environmentally friendly solutions.
The Green Economy Agreement signals collective resolve to confront challenges as we transition our economies to net zero. It will support clean energy innovation, unlock business opportunities and create jobs, and help deliver our emissions targets while positioning Australia as a renewable energy superpower. Our commitment to work towards a food pact will shore up reliable and secure supply chains and provide certainty for Australian exporters.
For a start, the agreement will cover 17 areas like renewable energy, carbon capture, green building designs and electric vehicles.
These are all areas which are of interest to Singapore and to Singapore businesses, and we hope with Singapore-Australia GEA they'll be able to move forward. We also hope that with this GEA, it will encourage other countries to look at what we have been able to do and to ask whether some of this may not make sense for them to do with Singapore or to do with each other. And that way enhance cooperation on green issues, which I think is important if mankind is going to have any hope of making progress on climate change, which is an urgent and pressing problem.
Besides these new areas of growth, both sides are also looking to strengthen the security and resilience of supply chains, especially in food and energy. A working group was set up to facilitate the flow of critical goods, even in times of crisis.
We are too interdependent. You may produce a lot of minerals, you may have a lot of talent, but the world is a big place and you need to work with other countries and develop partnerships with other countries. And you will do business with everybody, but with countries where you have a deep established relationship of trust and confidence, you can do even more. And in the case of Singapore and Australia, we do have that reservoir of trust and confidence and that history.
Building on this trust, Singapore has offered to contribute to flood relief efforts in New South Wales and Victoria, a move that's not gone unnoticed.
That's what friends do. They see a friend going through a difficult time and they ask, how can we help? And Australia and Singapore are great friends. The friendship has been added to today, and I thank very much Prime Minister Lee for his visit, and I wish him and his delegation who are here a safe journey home. Thanks very much.
Michelle Teo, CNA, Canberra, Australia.
The Green Economy Agreement signed today marks a shift in Singapore's foreign economic strategy. Unlike other free trade agreements, the GEA is all about environmental goods and services. It also supports bilateral policies and technology for new green growth areas. And doing so creates more jobs in the sustainability space and decarbonises industries to meet Singapore's goal of net zero emissions by or around mid-century. Some highlights in the GEA, well, they include reducing tariffs on over 500 green goods and services to increase access and adoption. Now, this list is the most ambitious in the world and includes solar panels and wind turbines. Singapore and Australia are also coming up with common green standards and conformity assessment procedures. This will lower regulatory burdens and operating costs for exporters, for instance, in eco-labelling, since products will meet regulations in both countries. Now, for smaller firms, There'll be grants and business matching services, and all of that is to develop innovative green products as well as solutions to help drive more decarbonisation. Both countries will also work on ways to reduce carbon in the shipping and aviation sectors. Architecture for new cross-border electricity trade will also be discussed. Meanwhile, they will continue to cooperate on green and transition finance solutions, including carbon markets and climate-related financial disclosures.